No. Okay, anyway. What is that called? It's not negate. There's a math term for that. Or a physics term. And when you're doing this copying and paste stuff, you have to just constantly stare to make sure you've modified each part of the Y's and Z's and stuff. Okay. Alright, so that will probably do what we want. Let's really quickly... yeah, so once we reach 0, let me build now. Let me do this first. When we drop below 0, that's going to be pretty easy to tell. We just check if x less than 0, or it can be less than equal to 0, or y is less than equal to 0. It is time to get rid of this entity because it is no longer visible. So at that point, we just will release. Oops. Right, we release and set to null. Anything else we need to do for bookkeeping? I think that's good. Yeah. We can only do this stuff, however, when we have an entity. So we are not quite done. One part that's going to be tricky to fit into this design is when we have we're defining this visual rate for input, but it has nothing to do with the audio rate of input. We could make it so that ends up being like that, though. Anyway, this visual part will get more and more tied to the audio part as we define these this very interface of taking a sound that's a certain length visually and having the corresponding length and time also be transferred with the visual change. So we can try build. I feel like I'm missing something, but anyway, this is a good point to build and deal with our compile errors. So there's a parse issue in moving entity.h, sure. And it says expected a type. And that says filter sound. Okay, so filter sound isn't in moving entity.h. So moving entity.h. Yeah. So that will just need at class filter sound. Let's build again. Hopefully we get a little further and get the other errors out of the way. There we go. Maybe I was wrong about protection levels. Because in C++ you could do stuff like this. I always thought it was a little ugly when you modified other instances junk. Instances playing with other instances' private parts is the C++ joke. So 137, 133, or is that friends play with other friends' private junk? I don't know. Don't know anything about that. But we are going to go into effect entity and fix those compiler bugs at compiler errors at 133. So right here, vel is protected. So I have to do get velocity. Yeah, let me see what we have. We have get size, which returns void. It can't be right. Get mass. Get very interesting. So I can't touch the velocity parameter. Yeah. I will need to get the pointer to it. There's these add size functions. I could use that. I could get the velocity and then do that. It's the easiest way to do this. Yeah, I'm going to need add size and add velocity. No, just add size and add position, right? Is there position also? Yep. Kind of surprised that I couldn't. I'm just going to add the accessors here. So there will be a get size. We need a get size and a get size isn't defined. Oh shit, my Mac just died. Yes, I have a Mac that's 6.5 years old, and this is very stupid, but since I can't build anymore, I will show this while it recharges. This plug right here, if I don't shake it like this once every, I don't know, sometimes I don't have to do it at all, but if I don't do it like once every couple hours, then the Mac will suddenly shut off eventually. The battery will drain. Even though it's plugged in and it says it's charging, it won't be charging. And there will be this hiss that I can hear, so that's how I tell. Yeah, but this Mac, this power supply thing sucks. And I've tried several power supplies and several batteries, and it looks like it's an internal board problem. I could just get another Mac. It's probably the logical thing to do. I kind of love sticking on to old things. But then again, my PowerPC G4 isn't doing so well. I still have it, but I'm not using it every day anymore. Yeah, so it's gonna be probably an hour before I can start that Mac up again. Maybe 15 minutes if we're lucky. Maybe right now. Haven't tried in a long time. Yeah, so once you've shaking it a little bit like that. Usually good for about an hour at least. So I guess we get to see how good Xcode is at dealing with these sudden crashes. Yeah, my keyboard needs some work. I never touch this keyboard now because I'm just on this one doing synergy. And then when I put the mouse over to the right, it just goes over there. Alright, maybe we're okay. I'll have to set up the Mac stuff again, which sucks, but you know, it's no biggie. I think I have to take a break anyway. It is dinner time. So I think we will get back to this stuff shortly. But at least we're at a good place where I can leave and come back and we'll have something to talk about.